Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
I sound like Paula Dean again.
Who?
Howdy, y'all.
Butter.
A stick of butter.
Jamie.
And Bobby. Anyways, howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
I'm Ryan
And Angela.
from Skyrim.
Yay.
I mean, RNA Music.
Yay.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Yeah, that was my Kermit the Frog impression. Yay.
That's better. That's more like Kermit.
Yeah.
Kermit. That's my Miss Piggy impression.
Kermit. Yay.
What's wrong with this picture that I'm Miss Piggy and you're Kermit?
I don't know.
Anyways, welcome to FAQ Friday.
Yay.
Fracking Friday.
Fracking Friday.
Yeah, let's see. Is this number 33?
33.
Yeah, 33 is a good number. I like 33.
It is.
I enjoyed being 33 years old.
Yeah.
It's a good age.
33 was a good age. It was.
A few years ago. Anyways, let's get right to it, shall we?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Sounds
all right.
Good.
First question is from Robert Baker.
Woo!
Where you been, Robert? Haven't had any Robert Baker questions lately?
I know, dude.
What's up? Busy making YouTube videos. Busy being famous. You got no time for your little Texas friends anymore?
I guess not.
I guess not. I kid. I love Robert.
Yeah.
What is it that you like so much about the Washburn Idols? Well, that is a great question.
What is it about the Washburn Idols that you have so many of them?
I don't have that many.
Yeah, you do.
How much is a plethora?
More than 5.
More than 5. Well,
I don't know.
if it's
What's
more
the
than
definition?
5, then I do have a plethora.
Yeah.
Great question, Robert. I do have an affinity for this guitar. I'm not sure what it is. Let me get it where you can see it.
Good lord. Scary.
That's so much better. Well, I've always liked Les Pauls. I've always liked single cut, big, chunky, beefy Les Pauls. Because who doesn't love Les Pauls?
I know, right?
And you got Zach Wilde, and you got Ace Frehley, and Jimmy Page, and everybody plays Les Pauls, of course. We all know that. They're amazing guitars. But then again, everybody plays them.
Everybody does.
My buddy Christian brought
Seems
by
that
a
way.
new Les Paul today that he just scored, a 2013. It's pretty sweet, actually. I have to say, I want one. Anyway, we have a Les Paul. But the thing I like about the Washburn Idols, and
They seem to be beefy guitars.
they are, the ones that I got, now I kind of fell in love with them because of Eric McKenna at Boogie Street Guitars in Pittsburgh, PA. Hello, Eric. Eric's awesome. I learned about him because of Eric and because of Nick Catanese from Black Label Society.
Yes.
He played one. This is a signature Nick Catanese one. Now, what's cool is what Nick did with his, and Eric McKenna did this, they took the body shape, which were actually a little bit thinner originally, and they took them and beefed them up. So like with Nick's in particularly, I don't know if that's proper English. They took it and beefed it up and made it as thick as a Les Paul. But the thing I like about them anyways, if you ever play Les Paul, you know that sometimes when you get way up high to the upper frets,
Like,
the widdly diddly part of the guitar,
widdly diddly widdly
because
diddly.
I spend a lot of time up here on the widdly diddly part of the guitar. But if you do spend your time up there, you have a really, really great upper fret access that, you know, sometimes on a Les Paul it's a little bit more difficult to get up that high. So I like that, but it's also, the body is a little more compact and it balances really well when you're holding it. It just feels good to hold. But the main thing was, I kind of wanted something different. That, like I said, everybody plays Les Pauls or Strats. And I kind of wanted, you know, something that had that familiar feel of like a Les Paul single cut.
Right.
But a little bit more unique body style. It kind of stands out. You see somebody playing one of these things, and it's just like, whoa, what is that? That's kind of a cool. It's just different. It feels comfortable if you're used to playing an LP style guitar, but it's got a little bit more unique body shape. It's not just a cookie cutter carbon copy of a Les Paul. So.
Right.
It's got all the stuff I like about the LPs, Robert.
Yep.
But a little bit more.
Gotta adjust.
You gotta adjust?
Yeah. Okay.
Are you adjusted?
Yes, my hip was hurting, so I need.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
That's it. Okay.
Okay. It's got everything that I like about the LP, Robert, but it's got some upgrades, I guess, or it's just a little bit more comfortable to play. So I recommend anybody who loves Les Pauls, maybe go try one. If you can find the thick, beefy ones, those aren't as easy to find anymore. But theirs are great. So that's what I like.
That's why.
That's why. And then there's a bunch of different kinds.
Yeah, there
different
are.
Colors, different colors, different shades of black.
Yep.
Black, black, black. Trans black. Anyways.
Lots of different shades.
Yeah. So there you go, Robert. Thanks, dude.
Good question.
Yeah. Next question comes from CCH Craig.
Hey.
Hi, Craig. How are you? Hi, Ryan. Ryan and Mrs. Lolly. Oh, Craig's nasty.
Ooh.
Because last week it says Ms. Lolly. It'd be nasty. So, an invention question this week. Oh, why do pickups not come with simple plastic clip-in ends on the wires? Wouldn't it be so simple to replace pickups by snapping the clips into a clip connected to the pots? I know I would be so much more inclined to replace and try different pickups if I didn't have to break out the soldering iron and more than likely burn my fingers and the guitar finish.
Yeah,
Let's get some engineers to start this trend.
That's
you know,
pretty tricky with the especially that last guitar that y'all got, and there was just like all this like clumped up.
Oh my gosh!
Like they went bananas with the soldering.
Yeah.
It was redonkulous.
It was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the EMG stuff kind of works that way, particularly the newer ones. The EMG is all sort of much easier. Solderless installations, but that's only with EMG pickups.
Yeah.
And if you already have EMGs, swapping to different EMGs, it's super easy.
Yeah.
As far as the other manufacturers, I don't know why they don't do it that way.
Yeah.
I'm not an engineer by trade. So
there should be like a universal, clippy system.
You'd think it would be easier. We could put a man on the moon, fly a rover to Mars, but we can't make it easy to swap pickups and guitars. That would rhyme.
Yes.
I made a rhyme.
Yeah, you did.
That was a
poet.
haiku.
Yeah, you did know it. Must be a Longfellow.
I don't know, Craig.
Fellow.
That's a worthy question, worth exploration. Maybe you get together with... although, if it can be done, I'm sure it would have already been done by the big boy manufacturers, other than EMG. Maybe they don't want it to be easy to swap out their pickups.
Yeah, they want you to work for it.
Yeah. That could be it. Maybe there's a conspiracy to keep it difficult, so you keep your pickups. I don't know. Great question, dude. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Ms. Lowley. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Alrighty, next question. Jack Grennan. Thanks for answering my question, you guys.
Yeah.
No problem,
Welcome.
Jack.
Anytime.
How do you deal with that one kind of neighbor who just love to complain about noise? Do you have any experience in this field? Great question, dude.
Yeah, good question.
Well, I think it needs to be clarified a little bit. Like, what kind of neighbor? Like, are you in an apartment complex or a flat? Where you're in the same building with people,
duplex, quadplex. Yeah.
Or are you like your house and then a house like 40 feet away type neighbors?
Yeah, it just depends.
I think most people are generally talking about living in an apartment complex because sound really carries in apartment complexes. We do have some experience with that because we lived in a tri-level apartments when we lived in Oklahoma, and nice expensive ones. They were tall ceilings, but we were in the middle, and our boys were young, and so they made noise just walking.
Yeah.
And so the people below should like bang on the ceiling.
Yeah, like every kid.
Hey, my kids are walking. What do you want? I mean, they weren't doing gymnastics.
And even whenever they would run, like, come and get food, and they run to the table. It was just like normal.
Yeah. What are you going to do? That's just life.
Yeah.
But then the people above us were just going crazy in the middle of the night doing gymnastics or something crazy, like 3 a.m. Like,
we want to.
A couple times lifting some weights.
Like trade places with the people under us for like a day. We're like, complain about us one more time. This is what you're going to get next time. Yeah.
Now, I always think the best option you have is if you can go to your neighbor and sort of respectfully, nicely kind of come to some kind of understanding of each other's situation. Because you never know, like, they might have weird work hours.
Right.
You know what I mean? They may work in the medical field and they work all night long and they're going to sleep during the day.
Or in a factory or something like that. So
who knows?
You never know what they're...
I think it's always good to reach out to them and go, hey, listen, you guys, I know you live underneath me, but I got young kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 2-year-olds just don't tiptoe everywhere, so, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But, we're not trying to do anything on purpose.
Yeah, I think it's just mutual understanding. Is if you know where they're coming from and they know where you're coming from, that's understandable. We here at our shop, we don't ever get noise complaints anymore. We haven't had it in ages, so we haven't had to really deal with...
no, and I have live drums in here.
Yeah, I mean, right behind this wall is a highway.
Yeah. You'll hear cars driving by.
They're like big
you hear
old
cars
trucks,
during our videos. It's because there's a highway right there.
Driving by, and the gas station's right across the street. And,
big old truck.
And we have a lumber yard right over here outside. So I mean, the saw is going constantly. So there's a lot of noise pollution where we are, anyways. So
rock and roll ain't noise pollution though.
Nice, but wait, I knew what reference you said.
I know because you're awesome.
So yeah, we haven't really encountered that, but I agree with Ryan. Yeah. It's understanding, like, they might need their sleep, and if you're intruding on that, I understand that because I used to work in the hospital, and
you got crazy hours.
I had really crazy hours, so just understanding.
Yeah. Now, if they're just jerk faces, I mean, the only thing you can do is you can go to your landlord or the management office and go, hey. So I know this other person, like, here's what I'm doing. I don't know what they're saying I'm doing, but here's what I'm doing. But if you're playing music, obviously you're playing drums, you're just screwed because there's no way you can play drums softly for your neighbors. Guitar, you just
unless you're doing jazz.
You just have to turn it down, or play with headphones. But it really depends on your situation.
Yeah.
If possible, go work stuff out with the complaining party. Maybe try to come to bake them some cookies and go, hey. I'm your neighbor. Yeah, I know,
Please, sir, I want to rock.
Yeah, I want to rock. I must.
Please.
But beyond that, talk to the management company and just see what happens. But always try to resolve things peacefully.
With kindness.
With kindness. Kill them with
kindness.
Deal
with peace. You catch more flies with honey than vinegar.
And if that doesn't work, you just shit it.
No, we don't promote violence at RNA Music. Sometimes.
Unless there's zombies, and then it's okay.
No, but just,
try to resolve it peacefully.
It's usually misunderstandings anyway that, 9 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 4 out of 10 times.
Maybe about half the people in the world are nice. The rest are jerks.
So, the odds are ever in your favor.
About 50% of the time. So, thanks, Jack. That might have been completely not helpful at all.
I know, sorry.
I appreciate your question. So. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Jordan N.
Yeah.
By chance, do you have a Nick Catanese Washburn Idol? Well, yes, Jordan, I do. If you saw me answer Robert's question, I do have one. One of my 6 personal idols. I do have one. Finally. This is the most recent acquisition. I've been wanting one for like 9 years. Finally found it. No, it's not for sale. So yeah, we're on my Washburn either.
It depends on the price.
Well, yeah. I mean, we could probably.
But if you offer him,
everything's for sale.
Yeah.
If the price is right.
If he gets his money back.
No.
And then some.
And then some.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I'm saying, like, if it's cheaper than what you offered, then no, obviously not.
Now, if you're hunting for one, I found mine at a Guitar Center in Dallas. And but if you hunt around online, Guitar Center, as messed up as they are about some things, you can go on their website and find used stuff from all over the country. I found one in South Carolina. I was like, oh snap, they'll ship it. But then I found one in Dallas. I'm like, what? Even better, we're going to Dallas. So if you're on the hunt for one, you can find them. They're out there, man.
Okay.
No, it's not for sale. Thanks, Jordan. Alrighty, next we have Bled 500.
Yay!
Thank you, kind sir, madam. And yes, I wasn't asking about climate change. I was curious about the fracking water usage. Frackers. and how the fracking politicians, Republicans, have not cared about the farmers, etc. I look up a map of drought areas in Texas, and it seemed to be all over the state. Why I said West Texas, I don't know. LOL. Is there always a water shortage in West Texas? Also, gosh dang it with the slow mid-season premiere. Did Tyrese freak out for? What did Tyrese freak out for? Cut the arm and live, wimp. Well, yeah, West Texas is kind of like saying, is there a drought in the desert?
Yeah, it's like in...
Pretty much, yeah, all the time. So West Texas is very
like
dry and arid. Yeah, Nevada, Arizona. Once you go out to West Texas, there ain't even a lot of green.
Tumbleweed.
So there's a big chunk, maybe half of Texas is very dry and arid. And the other half is very, green and lush and stuff. So I don't know anything about the fracking
We've had
stuff.
a lot of drought time. I mean, even whenever we would...
Well, two years ago, there was a lot of drought and there was a lot of wildfires in parts of Texas that there typically isn't. Yeah. But right now, it's extremely wet.
Where you could even walk across the Red River all the way across.
Yeah.
Like, bad.
But now we're up on our rainfall. So that was like 2 years ago. It was real bad with wildfires. And then right now, it's like everything's lush and green and we got plenty of water. So climate apparently changed in the last 2 years.
Apparently.
That's changing every year.
As seasons do.
Yeah. I don't know anything about the fracking.
We have no idea.
I don't really care.
Like we said before, we don't keep up on our...
Yeah, I'm not too worried about...
I don't even know the name of our governor right now. I have not watched any local television at all. I've been really keeping out of the media.
When I go over to the gas station across the street to get...
Y'all are my only connection to the world.
To get a beverage, I look at the front pages of the newspapers sitting there.
Kind of glance
Scan them.
So the only way we would know if there was a zombie apocalypse if one was knocking at our door.
If it was on Facebook. I get my news from Facebook. Which half the news on Facebook isn't real news. So
right. So yeah, we're really bad about that.
Yeah. Why did Tyrese freak out? Well, probably because he didn't have anything to cut his own arm off with, I guess.
Yeah, but I agree with it being a slow season premiere. I mean, most of the time he was just sitting on the floor bleeding out, talking to... Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
No, if they hadn't seen it by now, it's not a spoiler.
It is for people who haven't seen it yet.
Well, it was on 2 weeks ago.
Spoiler alert. So, spoiler alert. He was bleeding out, and he's sitting there talking. You just talking about him chopping off his arm. Talking, and he was just talking, to these people, and we're like, yeah, we get it.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Maybe.
It's my son calling me. Okie doke. What was I saying? It was a slow mid-season premiere.
It was very slow, and they were just talking to all these people, and it was like, and then it panned over to Michonne and Rick and Glenn talking.
It couldn't have taken him that long to go run and find them.
I mean, yeah, it took Noah forever. No, remember he was trapped. The walkers were attacking him. He was hiding because they attacked him.
That's right.
He got ambushed. But still, and it was like he couldn't have screamed out like, ah! Like the whole time he was just like, anyways. Yeah, it was. Yeah. And the next one was even worse.
I think the next one was better.
They need to step it up.
Yeah. Well, he couldn't chop his own. All he had was a hammer, so he couldn't really chop his own arm off with a hammer.
Yeah.
So I don't think he had a knife on him, so he couldn't do it to himself.
Yeah.
And I guess he couldn't. I texted you. Hello. Hey. No, we're not. We're shooting video right now. You're interrupting my video. It's okay. All right. Come on back. All right. Bye. Man. Photobombed. Video bombed.
Yeah. So yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was a bit crazy.
But I think it's going to pick up. I think it's going to pick up now that this guy's...
Oh, it's about to get
Caleb, or whatever his name is. He was so clean. I noticed he was clean, and on Talking Dead, Chris Hardwick was like, "That dude's so clean." I was like, "Yes, I know, Chris."
Oh, it's gonna get bad.
He was way too clean.
It's gonna get bad. Yeah. All right. There you go.
Yep.
You got bit, so you freaked out. It happens.
It happens.
All right, Lance Moss. Next question. Hey, y'all. My question, and this might be a tough one, is if you were swarmed by a zombie horde.
More zombies.
Nice segue. Made up of all legendary musicians that have passed on, could you take the shot? And Ryan, when your beard gets to ZZ Top length, you should totally do a ZZ Top cover in full costume, like with the hat, suit, and sunglasses. That would be awesome. Thanks, guys. Stay awesome.
That's a good
That
idea.
would be cool.
That would be good.
I need to do some ZZ Top
Yeah.
stuff. All right, so if we were
Sharp dressed man.
swamped by a zombie horde, but they're legendary musicians, could we take the shot?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I have no problem.
No problem.
Busting a cap.
Busting. Now, if it was Ryan or vice versa or our child, probably not.
Now that would be tough.
I would have to, like you said, Shaun of the Dead them and chain them up and play video games with them in the
I
shed.
would
Bow, bow.
capture and release.
Yeah.
Capture, release to my
Yeah.
shed.
Exactly.
Would be like the governor. Have him tied up in the back room.
Yeah. Or I just,
for a cure.
or I just,
Waiting for a cure.
or I just bury you, like, and trap you inside of it like a coffin, and like put you underneath cement, and then bury you, like have a funeral and everything, because I knew you were dead, but I wouldn't be able to shoot you. So you just be like,
Scratching.
crying.
Yes, be like.
But in my mind, you're already dead, so
There could be a cure.
rest in peace.
Come back.
And then I'd dig you up.
Yep.
There you go. That's what I would do. But
I could totally take a
musician
shot.
that I have no
Yeah.
emotional attachment to, even if it was like Jimi Hendrix coming after me, I'd be like,
Yeah.
sorry, Jimmy.
Yeah, I could totally take the shot. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob Marley.
As much as I love
they're
my
gone.
music heroes.
Sorry, guys. Michael Jackson.
Easy.
Be like, bang. He'd be like, fall on the ground. I'd be like, sorry, Michael.
I could see Zombie Michael dance. I was in Thriller. They danced in there, so that wouldn't be too bad. Great question, Lance. Thank you, dude.
That's really good.
All right, last and final question comes from Big John
It's a big question.
in Florida. Hi, Ryan, and hi, Angela and Ryan. Good epic FAQ Friday. Ryan, now my guitar collection is growing. By the way, thank you. Yes, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
John acquired an ML2 from us. Now I have 2.5 guitars, the half being a Chinese starter guitar. That's all right. Well, 2.5 is better than none, or just a half. So
Yeah, why not?
now I want to get.
One, two.
Oh, now I want to improve my amperage.
Mm-hmm.
Sometime that is sometime. What
Yeah.
does that mean? Sometime that is good for heavy.
Sometime he would like to improve his amperage.
Sometime.
Mhm.
That is good for heavy metal, blues, something with punch. So, or something that is good for heavy metal, blues, something with punch, but won't have the neighbors calling the law on me.
Yeah, neighbor questions.
Neighbor questions.
Neighbors and zombies.
Neighbors. Shut up. Shut up. I miss living in the woods. Yeah, me too, man.
We know it.
Anyway, what would you suggest I have? I have a Fender Twin now. It's okay, but I want more if you know what I mean. Something that won't attract a zombie horde. There's a lot of great low wattage amps out there for metal and blues. Those are two different genres, but any of the orange stuff I think is great. You couldn't go wrong with a tiny Terror, or the Jim Root Terror in particularly.
Yeah.
The Panama stuff looks really interesting. Like I talked to them at NAMM, and I've been emailing them today actually, and we're chatting about getting some Panama stuff for RNA Music. The thing I like about the Panama is they have a 15 water that's 2 channels.
Sweet.
Where most of the orange stuff is a single channel. So the 2 channel
that.
stuff. You do know that.
I know. I'm so proud of myself.
I know. I'm proud of you too.
Thanks.
So, the orange stuff would be great. I think the Panama might be something to keep your eye on because it's going to be pretty affordable. It'll be kind of comparable to the price range of the orange stuff, but you got some more options tonal options with that. So I think a low wattage, 20 watt tube, something or another would work well for you. I think you'd dig that.
Cool.
And you can turn them down low enough you're not going to attract a lot of zombies or turn your neighbors into zombies. So check out stuff by Panama. Check out, of course, all the orange stuff. Randall's got some good lower wattage tube stuff too, particularly if you like the metal. Randall's got some really good low wattage tube stuff. So those would be my suggestiones.
There you go.
Mostly because I sell those, but if you got the Benjamins, go check out some of the Mesa Boogie low wattage, the little mini Rex and the mini Rectoverbs. Man, I want one.
Sweet.
I'm not on a limit with amps, am I? I can have as many amps as I require. Oh, why are people here?
Peoples!
It's past closing time. I'll be right back.
It's your son. It's your child. See? How bad?
Sorry, I hit the camera with the door. I'm back now.
That's okay.
I answered the question anyway,
Yeah.
so that was it. So now it's time to wrap it up. Wrap it up. That's all the questions we have for this week. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate
They're fun
them.
questions, though.
They were. Zombie questions are always great.
No Doctor Who questions.
No, anytime I get to say fracking is always enjoyable.
It's always nice.
It's always enjoyable to say fracking.
Yeah, it's like spelunking, which is my favorite word.
Spelunker.
Just in case y'all didn't know.
Yeah, because there might be a pop quiz later. With prizes.
Prizes and surprises. Surprises.
Yeah, so thank you guys and gals so much.
Yes.
There was no gals. I think it was just all guys.
There were some gal comments.
There were gal comments.
Blackjack said that I looked like her cousin Marissa.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'd like to see photos.
Proof.
I look like a whole lot of people all the time. But I want to see photos. Hope.
I think you look like you.
Thanks.
Amazing.
Aw.
Get something on your hat.
No, Nicholas's hat.
Oh, it's Nicholas's.
I crocheted a new hat.
Today.
Yeah. Blood 500 Years is going in the mail tomorrow.
Ooh. All right, you should show it.
Yeah. It's not finished.
That's not done. She's still got to work on it tonight.
I have to do this part.
Make it a Russian hat.
Yeah, make it a Russian hat.
Anyway, all right. So if you have a question for next week's FAQ, leave it below. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you
so much,
and we enjoyed the questions. Keep the music alive, and
that's all, folks. I don't know. I don't have a good catchphrase.
You should think of one.
Yeah.
Well, bye.
Bye.
I'm your Huckleberry. something fun like that.
I am the law.
I am the law.
Yes. Always pay your taxes. I don't know.
That's not
black don't crack. I don't know.
It's something.
I should say a whole bunch of them in a row.
That would be hilarious. Maybe next week. Make a list.
An apple a day.
It's really bad for your teeth. But anyways, all right. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
I'm a zombie.
Yeah.
Black don't crack.
Black don't crack. It's true.